to the deepest secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. All right, now listen, before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. That'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community, and hopefully you can appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily uploads, and you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, all right? Now, let's get straight into this video. So today, my nephews and nieces, I'm going to show you how you can make a glitch 6-7 lockdown build. So what you want to do, obviously, for next gen is go to create a new build. So that's what we're about to do. Obviously, this could be a rebirth. So yes, I want to be a rebirth. You do want to go small forward with this, and I'm going to be kind of quick with this because I don't want to be long-winded because this is a lot of steps, right? But doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, of course. But what I want to quickly show you is when you go 6'7" and you go 180 pounds, right, with max wingspan, right? You see your speed in the bottom right corner, your speed's only an 82, okay? So what we're gonna be able to get is get this build at 6'7", an 88 speed, okay? Which is gonna be pretty disgusting, right? To be 6'7" with 88 speed, okay? So how we're gonna do this is this, okay? What you wanna do is get your height to 6'6". You wanna get your weight all the way up to 250 pounds, okay? Then you want to get your wingspan at 7'3". Body type at this moment does not matter. So you want to make sure 6'6", 250 at 7'3" wingspan. And then what you want to do is quickly just go ahead and get this all to 99. Does not matter what the attributes are here. We're going to keep on going back and forth a few times between the Imperial and the metric system. So go ahead and get that maxed out. If I'm going too fast, please make sure you just pause the video or go back to see the steps. So what we're going to do now is after we got the badge and everything on it, you just go to edit build, okay? Just go to edit build and then press circle and back out again, okay? And then circle again, get all the way back to the main menu. Then go to features, go to settings. You wanna go back to units of measurements, and this time you wanna change it to the metric system, okay? Change it to the metric system, go back to my career, go back to the empty slot where you're making your build, go all the way over to that same build, but this time press edit, do not press X, or you will start your my career. All right, and then here what you want to do is you want to get your height to 2.05. Do not go past 2.05. It will mess everything up. So 2.05. Then you want to keep your weight at 113 kilograms, and then you want to get your wingspans to 2.3 meters. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to max all this out, okay? So we're just going to do this here. All right, boom. And then we're gonna go ahead and get the takeovers. Now what we're gonna do here is the same exact thing. We're gonna edit and then change it back to Imperial, okay? So we're going back and forth between metric and the Imperial system. So now we're gonna go back and get this to the Imperial system. So we go back to features, go to settings. And again, like I said, if I'm going too fast, by all means, make sure you pause it. But I'm trying to do this as quick as I can, so this is not gonna be long-winded. We're going back and forth between. So now we're back in Imperial. We go back to our same build again, right? Hit triangle to edit build. Do not press X. It will put you in a my career real. Now height, you want to go to 6'6". Weight, you want to stay at 250. Wingspan, keep at 7'3". And then of course we'll continue here, okay? So now we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're just gonna max everything out, all right? Let's get that all maxed out. And then of course here, we're doing the same exact thing. We're just gonna go ahead now and go back to the metric. This will be the last step, all right? So we wanna go to metric here. Now same thing, we wanna edit this. Go press circle, back out. We just wanna back all the way back to the main menu again. Go to features again, go to settings. And then you wanna go back to units of measurement. And you wanna get metric. And then you wanna go back to my career. You wanna go back to that open slot. You wanna go ahead and again, hit triangle to edit build. And this time you wanna go height, you wanna go 205. All right, 205. Weight, you want to keep at 113. Wingspan, you want to go to 2.31, okay? Now, same thing. We're going to go ahead and max this all out. And then now we're going to change it back to what we know in the States as Imperial. And then we can go ahead and talk about this build, okay? So let's get this all maxed out here. And then I can talk about a couple ways you can make this build real quick and how it can be pretty toxic, because obviously you're just not going to see 6-7 builds that can move like this, okay? Now, we want to go ahead, same thing. We want to edit the build. So let this load. We want to go to edit build. All right, go back to the main menu, change it back to what we know as Imperial. All right, and here we go. Unimagic, go to Imperial. Okay, now the way that you're gonna know that you actually did this right, of course, is if, like we saw in the beginning, you only have 82. Well, once we get everything to 6.7, 180, it should be at an 88 speed. Okay, so let's check it out. We want to go here. Now we want to go down to 6.7. All right, get our weight all the way down to 180, and as you can tell, boom, at 180 pounds, you have 88 speed. Let's get that body type to dang boy. Let's get that body type to define. Wingspan, 7'4". And the reason why we want to do 7'4" is because obviously we want to try to get as much as we can as far as our perimeter defense. It doesn't really matter here. Now, let's just talk about a few ways that, you know, I think this can be a really good lockdown build, okay? So first and foremost, since you cannot go 99 on your perimeter defense, just go ahead and drop it down into a 95, all right? 95 lateral quickness is good enough. Get your pickpocket, get that to 99 if you want. Get your block all the way up. As you can see, you get an 81 block. Remember, if you was to make this at point guard or shooting guard, you will not get the gold Intimidator badge. You're not gonna get that block as high. Go ahead and max out your offensive, defensive rebound also, just because right now we're trying to get badge points. Max out your speed, your acceleration. Of course, you want to get your vert to at least an 80 if you're trying to get the elite contact dunks. So you want to do that. Now, there's so many different ways you can make this build. For one, I always say this. Go ahead and get that 75 ball handle, because that's just going to allow you to get those pro dribble animations. Remember, you're a lockdown. You're not a primary ball handler, but it's still dope to be able to have that. Then you can go ahead and get your pass accuracy. Just get it high enough to where you can get bullet passer on silver, so a 70 pass accuracy. Your 3-point shot, max that out to a 79. As you can tell, you do not get that very coveted Hall of Fame sniper. So as you see right here, sniper, you need to get that as a 3-point shot. It either needs to be an 80 or your mid-range shot needs to be an 80, okay? So what we'll do is we'll get our mid-range shot up to an 80, as you see right there. That will give us 23 shooting badges. This build is not necessarily, you don't have to have a high 3-ball on the build like this for obvious reasons. You should be able to hit that in the corner. If you're going to be somebody that's going to play this in rec or whatever that type of deal, I say go ahead and get it at an 80. Now what I would do here on my driving dunk, I will go ahead and make sure I can get my, hold on real quick. Get this here, 84, all right, bet. So now we make sure I get this here. All right, we're gonna have to adjust something. I'm trying to show you different ways, and it looks like it's not gonna allow me to be great here. Let me see, all right, boom, here we go. This should work, boom, okay. And the only reason why, like I said, I wanna get the 84, this is because you're able to get those contact dunks, all right? So, I wanna get those pro contact dunks with this build. And then you still see right here, you get the 75, the pro dribble animations, you got the 84 speed with ball, the pass accuracy, you got the crazy insane defense with 31 badges, you have that 88 speed at 6'7", which is crazy, with the 86 acceleration, the 80 vert, the 85 stamina. You actually can drop your vert down, since you are not gonna get the elite, you're only able to get pro. You can actually drop your vert down to 75, but I still wanted to get 80. So just in case somebody on the comment section is gonna be like, oh, well, you can do, nah, I'm not really worried about that. And then also the thing is this, that people will always say, the limitless takeoff is huge because I want to get that limitless takeoff on gold. We all know posterizer is huge, but we're not. What's the purpose of trying to have a 90 driving dunk on a build like this? When you're going to sit corner, you already got pro contact dunks. You don't need that much finishing. Remember, this build is a lockdown. I still think this build is solid all the way around. This is a really, really it's a really good lockdown build. Let me keep it clean. All right, now, let's say, for instance, you're a straight park player, right? So you don't need this, right? You don't need that, whatever. There's different ways that you can make this build. All right, so I just want to show another way. You can get your steel, drop that all the way down until you get 96, right? So 96 still, that is gonna allow you to still have that Hall of Fame pickpocket. And it's also say that your defensive badges, all you really care about is just silver, getting that bronze. We go right here, bronze, right? So we can go 71-71, all right? 71 offensive rebound, 71 defensive rebound, right? You get your block. You want to keep that at 81, okay? Now all of a sudden you have 24 and you have 21 playmaking, and you have some things to work with here. Now, obviously, you can do this also if you want to try to get a higher driving dunk, obviously. So now you see right here, you have a 92 driving dunk, which will allow you to now get those elite contact, the gold posterizer, and you're able to get those elite contact dunks. So now all of a sudden you're talking, don't really worry about that layups. You have some to work with. You can go ahead. Now I want to put that on the free throws. I will put that, let's see, where would we put that at? It wouldn't make sense. 75, that's only 76. Nah, that gives you 71. Let's see what we have here on our driving layup. Driving layups on 92. So now you can see you can mess around with this. Again, like I said, boom, you have this version right here, which will now give you those elite contact dunks. You can drop this back down to an 84. Let's get this here. I'm gonna show you one more version real quick. All right, 84. All right, here. All right, get the 80 ball handle, which of course people will want to have that 80 ball handle, and then this will allow you to get those pro dribble animations. Now we're starting to get more away from the lockdown, like a pure lockdown build, like the first version. This right here is gonna be a little bit different, and you wanna get that 85 pass accuracy with the 80 ball handle. Obviously, that's gonna allow you to get those elite dribble animations. You got to go, this build right here would be more of a primary, like it can be a primary ball handler type. This build can dribble and do a little bit more than what the other builds can do. You can actually get this up to an 84 and still have something to mess around with. And so we got to try to find somewhere to put this extra little badges, just put that on stamina, and bam. So now you have an 80 ball handle with the gold bullet passer. There's so many things you can do with this build when you make this glitch build. That's why it's so dope to make these glitch builds. But there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is how you can make the 6-7 glitched lockdown build. And then of course I made a couple of versions that give you the elite contact dunks, and also one that gives you elite pro dribble animations. So just let me know in the comment section which version that you like. But as usual, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say I'll be back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.